Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be a short one. As you know, I'm in the process of putting big wheels on the car and making it legal. It's a good opportunity to take care of the corrosion under the car. So that's what I'm doing for the last few weekends. I will just run with you through the process. What was my weapon of choice against the corrosion? So we first sand everything and try to remove as much as everything was flaky, and you will see on the screen probably just as much as we can. Just remove, and then I go with this Overtroll rust inhibitor. We sand everything, we remove everything, degrease everything with special benzene, and then we put this Overtroll corrosion inhibitor, and then we give it 24 hours in 20 degrees to harden, dry off. Then we give it a Scotch Brite with the Maroon Scotch Brite. I have here a piece. So this stuff, you try to just put a little bit of mud surface on it, and then I go with the name is very hard to read, Brandox Kurux Nitrofest. So this stuff we put very thin coat, and then we put the heavy coat on top of it. It's hardening pretty much in the same speed, 24 hours for in 20 degrees, and it's hard. Advantage of this system is that it actually will go hard even if it is like -5 degrees. It will take a week probably, but you still can do it even outside, and you can overcoat this stuff indefinitely. I think this is the word actually. So once you clean it and you degrease it, you can overpaint it and overpaint it and overpaint it without sanding it before. And one more thing is you can overcoat it with one component on top or two component epoxy even. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff you can do with it. I'm not an expert. There is probably half of you which will actually roast me about it, and half of you will be happy to know about it. I mean, it's my first car when I need to take care of it, and I actually want to take care of it. So that's the first step, and putting all that took me like probably 2 or 3 weekends, and sanding, I would say it's probably like properly sand the area which I was working on was 7 hours per side to properly remove the corrosion to the degree I was happy with. And then painting, so I would say it's probably like 11 hours per side of the car at this point invested in removing corrosion. Maybe it's a little bit more, I don't know. Anyway, that was the first step. We take care of it outside. Now it's hard, and now it's the second step. So now we will take care of inside. So for the inside, my friend tell me this is a good stuff. Fluid film. It's very thin. Apparently, I didn't use it. I will use it now. It's very thin stuff, and you put it inside the close areas of your frame. In my case, it's a unibody, so there is no particular frame, but you still have like construction profiles of the car body. So yeah, you have that, and this is something that you can, as you see, you can spray it with something like that, which will not get you far. But additional to that, you get this. So you have a small holes on the end, and you have a nozzle, and you have this fancy gun. So you put everything together, and you just try to reach in the places in your body. You slide it kind of to the end as far as it gets. Start pressing, and you're pulling it out. So it looks a little bit like I'm going to make a fancy kebab. You get them actually in the set, but not. I'm going to test this now. Yeah, let's see. This stuff should penetrate every crevices, corrosion pieces, and just to cut it from the air and prevent from further corrosion. There is some corrosion already inside, so I mean, no wonder it's a 10 years old car. So, time for other side. And yeah, it will be it. I will just bring the lamp a little bit closer. Yeah. That will be it. So 2 cans, 1 can per side. Yeah, it's some kind of a natural stuff, you know. It's here lanolin basis, psychologisch unbedenklich, whatever that means. Lösungsmittel frei and Tixotroph mit Gleit- und Rostul, blah 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 blah. Doesn't matter. But you can use it for locks, campervans, anchors, Schlüssel, like a key, like a mouse, windmills, like electric generating windmills. Good stuff, I think. So this is it. It's not sponsored. I mean, it's sponsored by me. I'm a big sponsor of this channel. The biggest sponsor of this channel is me and my wife. I will talk about costs in a second, how much it all costs, this chemical stuff and so on and so on. Okay, let me show you how it looks actually underneath here. So you can see here, this is the area of the car I was working. So I decided to go from, if you remember the part where I was fighting with the rubbing problem, there is a plastic cover here on this area. From this edge here, it's like plastic cover. So I decided to remove it, and it's actually in the middle area here. There was kind of a lot of corrosion already, so I cleaned everything and I decided to put protection from here all over to this edge. And I'm thinking now how to get rid of the tank and to make everything there as well properly. But for now, it's from this edge, all these complicated areas where the steps are fixed and stuff, up to this edge pretty much. Sanding these areas, that was a big problem because you have so much tight spaces and places you cannot get to, but we managed pretty good. You probably already saw it on some B-roll, so I will not talk much about it. So you see, this is like pipe holes where I inject the stuff, and you see it's dripping out. It's dripping out there as well a little bit. It's interesting to see the consistency of this. I never use it, so yeah, that will be interesting. I will leave it like that so I can touch it tomorrow and see how it actually change consistency. And yeah, you can see I injected here, you can see every hole. I injected here as well, so I just want to make sure there is enough. You can see it's going out there, so it's nice. I like it. And now the second thing will be to put it here and in all these openings here. So I need to buy more stuff, and then we will inject it to these areas which are here, and this stuff will probably go out with these holes then. Yeah, that will be awesome. I'm happy about how it actually came together all. And I decide to put to give steps to the guy doing powder coating, so he can actually sandblast them and powder coat, and then I will inject this stuff inside and we will screw them on, and this will be done. I'm very happy about it. And let's talk about money now. I actually forgot to add, I will try to put the list with the pictures of tools I use to actually remove corrosion from under the car. in the area I was working in, because it's kind of tricky. It's very tight spaces, and you need plenty of different tools to actually get everywhere you want. I don't know, try to list them here, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, maybe something like that. And I find these tools to be useful. Yeah, but it's not easy, and it's not pleasant work. It's very good to have that's this kind of stuff, you know, because the stuff will fall on your face like yeah, like a snow in the winter. So anyway, so we're talking about money. So I would say I just go from memory, so I will put the correct values on the screen. I think this and that, so overthrow, corrosion inhibitor, and Brusanox, Corux, I think they are both together around 50 bucks. I think 50 bucks, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much the cost. Special benzene, I don't really know, because I'm using the one I have at work. I will need to make a deal with my boss. Anyway, and this stuff, it was, if I remember correct, 50 bucks for 3 cans, and this gun and the nozzle and the set like this was 50 bucks. So I would say you're probably around €100 for all this stuff. And how much I use of it? I use very little of that. It's probably still, you see, I probably use like 10%, maybe 15% of it. I probably would be absolutely okay with 200 milliliters of it. But I use almost everything of that. So this is like 750 milliliters. And I assume I have 150 milliliters left in this. Yeah, so this is like 100 bucks, I think. Probably up to this moment I use like 10 brushes, 30 millimeter brushes, and sanding media. Hard to really put the price on, but I buy quite a lot. I buy a lot of this sanding discs, and it probably costs another 30 bucks. Yeah, this material, the name will be on the screen. You can buy it as it's screwed with the screw like this, or you can actually buy it with something like that, so you have a whole surface to work with. And it's working actually very nice. It's very nice, and it's removing the corrosion, really, not polishing the steel. It's a good stuff, but this is like 50%, you know. This is just the area you can actually get to, and all other areas are very small wire brushes, hand sanding. That's why it's so much done. So I'm so grateful. My wife helped me a lot with this, and we get it tackled down in the kind of a okay time, but without a lift, it's not that easy to actually do. They're like probably some kind of a sanding with, I don't know, maybe dry ice or something would be awesome, but that's like way too expensive, and we don't have it in-house. So yeah, that was the breakdown of the cost. Yeah, I hope you have some value from this video, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. I have a lot of comments which are awesome. See you in the next video. Cheers.